everyone, welcome back. It's Gina once again, and I'm continuing my no, not my iCards. I'm continuing with my 100 days. See, because I keep switching between the two of them. My 100 days books, signatures, and I'm doing pages 45 to 51 today. I was searching for items to use, and I found this piece of cardboard, but it's so soft. It's like paper, but not. And it has the layers just like cardboard. It's just a lot softer. I saved it because of the color and the texture. So here we go. I'm going to use it. And I found this. So I'm just going to do what I did before, which is I took 2 drawing sheets of paper. I stuck them together. I'm going to create one piece and then cut it up and add them to my book, which is me continuing my 100 days. So this was fun, just ripping up the paper, trying to get some up, trying to show some pieces of the layers underneath. It was fun. It's nice ripping things up and deconstructing things. It's fantastic. So my thought was I'm just going to stick them down in different spots on my paper and then add some paint, because I wanted some texture, and I'm just using regular glue stick because it's so soft. The paper is so soft. I felt like it wasn't necessary to use a heavier glue, and also it's like a scrapbook for me. In my mind, it's like a scrapbook, so I don't need to use my expensive fancy glue, and I don't have much of it anyway, so might as well save it for other more important projects. So this glue stick I find works really well. It binds papers together really well. So this was perfect for the job. And I had some leftovers, so I'm just digging it out using a spatula and spreading it on, and it's fantastic. And it's amazing how much glue gets stuck in that. You know, when you think it's done, it's amazing how much glue is there still. You could use it for several things. So, the only thing is when you're doing that, sometimes you could end up using more than you need, but that's fine. Better to have more to get it really stuck than less than what you need, in my opinion. So I'm just sticking them down, and then I'm going to add some paint over them to try and help it blend into the page. And also try to pick up some of the detail of that cardboard, or should I say card paper, because it's soft and flimsy. It was really soft and flimsy like paper. It's very interesting. I thought to start I would use my brayer to get some nice texture going, and I wanted to see how it would work going over all those bumpy areas of the cardboard. And I liked it. I liked the spaces that it created. I liked, the general texture that the brayer makes that is like no other. And I was happy with this output. Because I was lacking in, I didn't know what colors to use, because I always seem to choose the same colors, combination of colors. I asked my daughter to give me 2 colors, and she told me pink and orange. I was kind of like, really? Pink and orange? Okay. But I did it anyway, and it's actually not bad. Of course, I thought, well, yes, pink and orange, but I'm definitely going to use black. But the pink and orange it's not too bad. It's a nice it was a nice combination for me to experiment with, and I actually enjoyed it. Like on my eyes, I was like, this is nice and it makes me feel happy. So thank you, Gabby. Here I'm using my hands because I wanted to quickly get the paint blended, get it, worked into the piece. And I just felt my hands would be much quicker than using a brush. And I like the connection that happens when I use my hands, the connection with my feelings, with my mind, with my, the physical touch of the paint and my hand, my fingers against the paper. I like that physical and emotional connection that happens. So, and yeah, I'm just adding paint and blending things together, adding it at different places. Some things I want lighter, some things I want to push back, some things I want blended a little more. So I'm just adding paint and rubbing. Yes, I added green because I just thought it would be a nice, interesting pop-up color. And I thought, why not? They're almost complementary colors, like almost opposite each other on the color wheel, right? So it actually, I think it gave it a nice touch, a nice pop, a nice, like, wow, nice. And then, of course, I had to do my black. But yeah, and I wanted to, I brushed my hand over those ridges because I really wanted to highlight some of those raised areas. I just thought it added some nice interest on the piece. Some of them I just wanted it blended in, so the edges I would have, pressed a little harder around those edges to get the paint in those creases. And some of them I actually wanted to see the space just for more interest and texture. I really enjoyed working on this piece, to be honest. It was fun. It was great to get paper on and to get my fingers dirty and to get my hands involved. It was really nice. So I challenge you to do the same. Just get your fingers in there and just work intuitively and get paint down and mix paint. And, even if you want to add different types, like you might want to use oil and acrylic and pastels and charcoal and markers, paint markers, whatever you want to do, just add it and get it done. So even though I stuck my two pages together, I still kept it semi-separate so that when I was ready to cut it up, it wouldn't all look the same. And here now I'm adding blue because, again, it's semi-complementary colors. Or split complementary based on the color wheel. And I thought that would be really cool as well. Let's do that. Let's just add some dark. I wanted it really, really dark. So I'm adding the black because that's the first thing that came to mind. Even though I know when I add black to colors, it turns it gray. But I thought if I added enough, it would kind of look darkish, bluish. So I was happy with the effect. Again, I need to practice mixing colors. I haven't done that in a long time, and I really need to work on that. Are there some areas in your art practice that you would like to focus on and work on? Let me know. I would like to hear what they are, and maybe I could try them too. started to get a bit too dark for me, so I'm just adding some white to push things back and brighten up the page again. It was just getting too dark. Now I'm coming in with some splashes to help brighten things up even more. And now I'm going to make some white marks with a Stabilo oil pencil. I didn't realize, I think the heat from the gun kind of melted the point. And probably as well the paper was a bit damp from the paint still. So the point just kind of melted away and I had to sharpen it. It was like, wow, where did the point go? So I'm just adding those marks, some nice scribbles, just for more interest, and I really like that. Now to get things cut up and stuck on some of my pages in my book, I realized that I really enjoy working this way. I don't know about you all. If you prefer, well, tell me what you prefer. If you prefer that I work on pages individually, or if I continue in this vein. But for me, this is good. It helps me with my time schedule, because time is really tight for me. So working large and then breaking it down into smaller pieces, actually it works out really well for me. But if you prefer me to work individually, I could go back to working like that mainly, especially when I'm doing things like this. But yeah. So I'm just individualizing. I'm cutting them up now, and then I'm going to, individualize them. With this one, I saw a leaf because of the shape that's happening on the page, and so I took a fine liner bottle and I just outlined the shape that I saw. I did a very sketchy outline, and I was like, yeah, there are leaves here. Or maybe it's just me because I love leaves so much, but I saw a leaf. So, and then I'm putting in a messy border, and that's it. And this paint that I have in here is strictly paint. I didn't add any water to water it down. Here I'm just testing to see if it's actually dry so I could turn the page. And I love the colors, the blue and the pink. I love those colors together. They're so pretty. And I suppose because those two pages have pink, they kind of look similar-ish. I don't know. But I am enjoying working like this. It's really nice when you find a project that you enjoy working on. It makes you want to come back to it, and it helps you enjoy the actual process of creating. I love this type of work. And it's encouraging me to explore a little more freely than I have been. Because some of the projects I've worked on, I felt kind of tense working on them. But working like this and, working in this way recently it makes me feel very free, relaxed, and like I'm releasing more than stressing myself out. Which is what I think my art should be. Here I'm using a pen. It is, let me see, what kind of pen is this? A black Signo Uniball pen, just to do some scribbles again, make some marks. There were the marks on the page, I just wanted to make it more seen. So that's what I'm doing there. And I thought adding some big splashes, just very little, would help the page pop a bit, and I like that addition. I wanted to cover this middle page, so Here's the piece I'm going to cut down to add in. And I'm just checking it out to see what it needs, if it needs anything. And I'm just adding some more scribble writing just all over the page, just to add some more texture and interest. And the difference with the pencil is it makes those same marks, but it's not as sharp as doing it with the pen. And I like that look as well. So I just added some of that onto that page as well. This is a piece of tracing paper that I did some stamping on. I used a sponge and I just love it. I was just testing it out to see, how it would dry, if it would stay. And I love it. So I want to add it to this journal really badly. But it's just to find the right page. So I just put it back where it was because so far that's where it looks best. But I really love that. And this is a piece that I had done some years ago. It's a piece of a page that I had done, and I loved it so much, and I wanted to add it to some project. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to add it to this journal. I was looking for something else and I found it. So I was like, yes, I'm going to use you. So I have some pieces of cotton here. There's some white cotton, and I am just ripping those down, and I'm going to add those as a top and bottom border. I'm going to add some color to them. The page with the heart has some blue, so I'm going to put those in blue and then add them to the top and bottom of the page. And I thought the page would still look like it's missing something. It felt like it needed something more to me. So I found this bag of cutouts that I had done. These are actually stamps, and I just cut them out. Those, those rubber stamps you get? Those children use? Yeah, those spongy rubber stamps. Where it's just shapes. They have like a square, they would have a circle, they would have a basic flower, a heart. So that's what they are, and I cut them out. And I picked 2 pieces, 2 hearts, because I thought 3 on the page would be fine. And I'm going to add those on as well. Just trying to figure out where to put them until I find a decent spot. I'm adding some dashed lines to the top and bottom just to help frame it just a tiny bit. I honestly wasn't pleased with those lines when I was done, but I mean, they were already done, so what can I do, right? For this one, I thought I'll do a quick collage with purple because I seem to have a lot of purple papers, and I thought it would be cool to just do a purple pattern piece. So I'm just fiddling around, and I'm not too pleased with this page. Doesn't appeal to me much, but it's already done. So that's okay. You know, some pages in your journal will be really nice, and some of them you're just not gonna like as much. This one, not so much. I thought I would break up the purple by adding in this black and white piece. To me it helped. I felt better when I added it because it was just too much purple. Not enough white probably. If I had some pattern pieces with white in between, I think I would have stuck to all purple. But so I found this piece as well, and I'm just trying to get it incorporated into the page. This is where I decided to stop, but as I said, I'm not pleased with this page. I really should have stopped where there was some white showing in between, but at the time I guess it didn't feel right, so I covered it up. Yeah, not too pleased with this page. It's alright. So now I'm just continuing to add some more of my papers that I created. Just trying to figure out which piece I'm going to use on this side. And the bottom part here felt too bland, like it was missing some texture, so I just took a piece that I had previously trimmed and I added it onto that side, and I felt like, yes, that's good. I should have put the orange on the left side though, because now there's orange on the right side only. But it is what it is. But I felt much better after I added that little bit of texture there. I was going to use the bigger sheet, but then I saw this little piece and I liked how it looked. And I thought if I give it a border, a little frame, it could work on a page. So I had this brown piece of cardboard that I wanted to use initially, and I just didn't. Here I'm just erasing a line that I had previously drawn to cut. And I decided I would use this cardboard to frame my piece, but I actually wanted to see part of the page below, so I'm making the frame smaller than the page, and then I'm going to stick that piece of art on top there. I'm going to stick it onto the cardboard frame, so it's a frame on a frame. I'm trying to decide if to put it to the back or if to leave it there, and I decided to leave it there. I really like this page a lot, actually. A lot. I love the texture of the frame and the pattern behind of the actual page itself. I love this piece. So that's it for my pages today. I'm just going to go back and check to see what needs, pressing down a little more. If it became unstuck, checking to see. Love this page very much. I do. I love this page too, so much. And yeah, I'm just going to go through now so you could see what they look like. Let me know which pages you like best, or what you like about the pages, and if they inspired you in any way, if they encourage you to try something different, or to continue doing whatever you're doing. I don't know. Yeah, this page was different. This is nice. I like this page very much, actually. And I look forward, yeah, this one, I don't like this. But it's there. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you in the next video. I love this page as well. I like all except the collage one. Yeah, the texture on these books are awesome. Okay, so that's it for my creating today. I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.